Now, viewers of Sister Wives are witnessing Kody and Robyn finally move into their gorgeous $2.1 million home. They have left behind all the lingering effects of the past and the severe depression they endured in their previous home. Viewers can't take their eyes off the couple's new home after they gave them a sneak peek. Viewers are already aware of Kody and Robyn's constant secrecy over their home. But now that the curtains have been drawn, people can see their new residence clearly. Is this accurate? What is the point of this? What were they able to uncover? To find out more about Kody and Robyn's new home, continue reading. Robyn Brown acknowledged being in deep depression as a result of all that transpired during a recent Sister Wives episode. She recalled that Kody was going through 3 consecutive divorces and that her family was disintegrating. The celebrity described how each breakup occurred when they were residing in that residence. Robyn thinks that by leaving her home, she will be able to let go of all the suffering and memories they have experienced. The novel by Kody Brown furthermore, Kody shares this belief. He described how, while residing in the house, he experienced 3 splits, COVID, and Garrison's premature death. Therefore, he too thinks that it would be wise to leave it. In addition to being willing to patch up some strained relationships with his family, he seems incredibly eager to begin a new chapter and a new life. On Sister Wives, Kody and Robyn disclosed that they had at last discovered their dream home, which was across town. According to the former, the pair initially thought they would never be able to afford the property, but they ultimately made the decision to closely monitor it. They hoped for good fortune, and it eventually came their way. Knowing that the price had dropped enough to allow Kody and Robyn to submit an offer thrilled them. This is where the catch lies, though. To ensure that they could satisfy the demand, it seems that they had to leave their current residence first. On the path to a new beginning, the sacrifice was therefore unavoidable. According to Kody and Justin's agent, they received a cash offer just under the list, with no conditions attached. The offer felt like a fresh start, and Robyn couldn't stop swooning over it. She described how it was at the ideal location, being nearer to the college and the girls' church. As a result, she anticipated a bright future for the property, and her optimism was clear to see. However, Kody Brown is also thinking of something else. Kody clarified that he was prepared to patch things up with his adult children as well. He clarified that everyone will have the opportunity to see them at this property. The couple wished to keep the door open to all members of the family. Sister Wives actresses Kody and Robyn Brown are finally embarking on a new chapter, which they are referring to as their fresh start, following years of grief, family breakups, and emotional turmoil that almost destroyed their world. Fans are gushing about the couple's gorgeous $2.1 million dream home in Flagstaff, Arizona, but what really makes this story amazing is the emotional journey that led up to the move. Kody and Robyn are letting themselves breathe for the first time in years. But getting here wasn't simple. Their journey to happiness has not been easy, as they have experienced heartbreaking depression and broken family ties. Kody Brown appeared to have it all when Sister Wives debuted in 2010, 4 wives, 18 kids, and a goal of unity through many marriages. But that fantasy started to fall apart in slow motion as fans watched over the years. Robyn was the youngest of his wives, and as many perceived it, the one he legally preferred. His marriages to Christine, Janelle, and Meri had all terminated by 2023. She supported him, but the fallout from the splits was emotionally taxing. One of the family's close friends claims that Kody was not himself for a long time. He believed that he had failed as a leader, a husband, and a father. It was a severe depression, not just heartbreak. During frank moments on the show, Kody acknowledged that he had been lost for months and had been unable to locate his way. He spoke of feeling emotionally and physically like a man without a home. Robyn, meantime, also had difficulties. She said in one confessional, "I tried to hold everything together. But using what's left to start a family is difficult. For months, I cried every night. Losing the dream was more important than simply losing the Sister Wives." Despite its beauty, the couple's Flagstaff rental house came to represent worry. "Every room served as a reminder of what we had lost," Robyn said. "We needed something to remind us that there is still beauty in the future." After years of self-reflection and emotional recovery, Kody and Robyn decided to finally purchase a permanent house together in late 2024. This was a life-altering decision. This is an actual house, not just a short-term rental or a someday we'll build idea on Coyote Pass. And they knew when they discovered it. The $2.1 million home, which has 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a wraparound balcony, and expansive views of the mountains, is tucked away on a peaceful hilltop overlooking the northern Arizona pines. With lofty ceilings, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a fireplace that takes center stage in the living room surrounded by natural stone, the house combines contemporary grandeur with homey coziness. Stepping through the door felt like fate to Robyn. It was quiet, she remarked while filming. I felt safe for the first time in a long time. Here I could imagine our children growing up and laughing once more. It seemed like a place where we may find healing. Kody, who had been fixated on his unsuccessful Coyote Pass project for years, called the acquisition bittersweet but freeing. He remembered, I kept waiting for that property to come together, for the family to come together again. However, life had other ideas. Perhaps building a home where I can finally have tranquility, rather than a large family compound, is what I was supposed to do. A lobby featuring a sweeping staircase and soaring ceilings is accessible through grand double doors. Robyn reportedly used family photos, including ones of all the Brown kids, even the ones who have grown apart, and soft lighting to adorn it. With white marble countertops, custom cabinetry, and a large island where the younger children enjoy doing their homework, the center of the house is a chef's paradise. Robyn said, "This kitchen feels like the center of everything. That's where we laugh once more." The room is flooded with light from a wall of windows. The Browns have been rewatching previous Sister Wives episodes in their comfortable sofa that faces the TV and the mountains. It's healing but emotional, Kody said. After years of sharing rooms, each child has their own room, which is a luxury. Aurora and Brianna selected pastel colors and fairy lights, while Robyn's oldest child, Dayton, assisted in creating a tech-inspired arrangement with clever lighting. The backyard, a large terrace with a fire pit, outdoor kitchen, and hot tub, is the home's crown treasure. Our nightly therapy spot, as Kody refers to it. This house is more than simply a place to live for a family that has seen so much hardship. It is a symbol of survival. Naturally, the years of hostility between Robyn and Kody have not been resolved by the transfer. Supporters have witnessed their hardships unfold in real time, including the sadness, remorse, and animosity stemming from their family's dissolution. Robyn revealed, "People assumed we were celebrating being the last ones standing. However, there is nothing more false than that. Both of us have wept over our losses. The sister wives are missed. The large family feasts are missed. However, we also had to acknowledge that we cannot continue to live in the past." Kody is living a monogamous existence for the first time in well over 20 years because to this transfer. For a man who once based his identity on multiple marriages, it's a significant change. He acknowledged that he still expects to receive 3 phone calls when he wakes up, one from each of his wives. It's just Robyn now though, and what do you know? It's all right. It is tranquil. According to reports, Robyn's eyes welled up with tears at that same time. "I was accused of ruining everything for years," she remarked. "In actuality, though, I also liked our family. Unity was all I ever desired. All I want now is tranquility for both myself and him." The ghosts of their past still haunt them despite their fresh start, particularly in the eyes of the other wives. Since getting married again and finding happiness with David Woolley, Christine has stated that she doesn't envy Kody and Robyn's circumstances. Christine told the source, "I believe they're attempting to convince themselves they're happy. However, losing that many relationships permanently alters you." Meanwhile, Janelle continues to be friendly but aloof. She stated in a recent interview, "I'm happy they found something that works for them. However, I've also found peace, and it's not in that world anymore." Even Meri, Kody's first wife who supported him through everything, has emotionally moved on. She has been living her best single life since opening a new inn in Utah. Although many have stayed away, insiders claim that Kody occasionally contacts his older kids to invite them to come see the new house. According to one source, some wounds haven't healed yet. However, Kody is making an effort. He truly is. The pair unexpectedly asked Sister Wives producers to record their move-in day. According to reports, the video captures poignant moments as Kody and Robyn revisit past memories, including family wedding pictures. Robyn eventually starts crying as she opens a framed photo of the 4 wives together. She mumbles, "We were so full of hope." With his voice breaking, Kody gives her a hug and says, "Robyn will always be a part of that tale, even if the outcome wasn't what we had hoped for." A happier moment is later seen by the cameras, as the pair dances barefoot in their new living room while background music plays. Kody spins Robyn around while she giggles through her tears. "We succeeded," she murmurs. Even seasoned critics may find it moving since it's a genuine human moment. It's evident from all of the public arguments and social media battles that Kody and Robyn genuinely desired the same things as everyone else: a stable home and enduring love. The main question now that they're in their new house is, what will happen to Kody and Robyn next? Although TLC hasn't confirmed anything yet, there are rumors that the pair is thinking about doing a spin-off program about their lives after multiple marriages. According to reports, the idea would delve into their process of rebuilding faith, family, and identity following the events of Sister Wives. However, the Browns are happy to enjoy the silence for the time being. Robyn has been organizing small gatherings, gardening in the backyard, and homeschooling her younger children. According to reports, Kody has been writing a book on his life and the lessons he's learned from the success and failure of his multiple marriages. "I spent a long time blaming everyone else, Christine, Janelle, even Robyn, for why things fell apart," Kody said in a recent confessional, reflecting on the lessons learned over the past few years. "However, I had to admit that I wasn't the father or husband I believed myself to be. This chapter, this home, is my opportunity to finally mature." Robyn gave him a tearful grin. "Both of us have matured. Perhaps this is the family we were destined to have, just the two of us for the time being. We still love the others despite that. It simply indicates that we're recovering." Kody and Robyn Brown's move into their $2.1 million Flagstaff house signifies something significant: a rebirth. After years of despair, heartache, and dashed hopes. It has nothing to do with luxury or money. It has to do with perseverance. Concerning the discovery of light following years of darkness, Kody and Robyn may not be the expansive polyfamily fans initially encountered, but in their peaceful arisen community, encircled by pine trees and second chances, they are at last discovering what it means to base a life on love rather than duty. And that's a dream worth more than any house could ever buy for a couple who have experienced more public heartbreak than most people could handle.